Also, please acknowledge the presence of our speaker for today, Ms. Akansha Singh. With that, again, a very good afternoon, everybody. On the behalf of NU Debating Society, I extend a very warm welcome to each one of you present here. We are hoping this session to be very interactive, and it's all about public speaking and communication. We are truly delighted to see so many enthusiastic faces today, all eager to sharpen their communication skills and public speaking. This session promises to be an engaging one and all well value packed. So I request you all to make the most out of it and again, learn as much as you can. Before we begin, I would like to share a few guidelines how we are hoping the session to be. First and foremost, kindly ensure your cameras are open throughout the session. Secondly, this is going to be again very interactive session. So please keep posting all your queries and doubts in the chat box. It would be really helpful for all of us. Then we kindly request everybody to stay muted while our speaker is addressing the session, so that there is no disturbance. And lastly, if you have any queries or any doubts during the session, you can simply raise your hand by using the uh, hand raise feature on the Google Meet, and we will make sure that you get your turn to ask whatever question that you have. Now, coming to the highlight of the day, it is my absolute honor to introduce a guest speaker for this evening, Ma'am Akansha. About Ma'am Akansha, he is the founder of Defense Pathway, an initiative that has guided and mentored over 800 students. She is somebody who herself comes from a very disciplined background. Talking about her achievements, she has secured AIR 57 in CDS OTA and AIR 84 in AFCAT. Well, very remarkable accomplishments, ma'am. But her sheer determination and discipline is what makes her such a unique person as a whole. She is, well, in every sense, true inspiration to many of the people out there. A woman who is not just empowering but driven by multiple achievements and efforts. She even now goes on inspiring a lot of people, making her way to the world and setting an example for everyone every day. Thank you so much for being here, ma'am. Ma'am, before we begin and dive into today's session, we would like to hear a little bit about you specifically. How did you get there? How did you get started? And what inspired you to form the defense pathway?
Thank you so much, Sumera, for this warm welcome. Thanks a lot. And being from college of Feroz Gandhi College, which is affiliated to Lucknow University only, so I feel really privileged to be here which by the Lucknow University Debating Society. Thank you so much for this warm welcome. Okay, so starting with my introduction. So before that, I would like everybody to please open your cameras because it is not going to be like a, one just no, like one-to-one session and I'm going to talk to Sumera or I'm going to talk to Vidhi or Tanya. No, it is actually going to be a a interactive session in which all of us are going to interact with each other, right? I'm not going to be a teacher here, not a lecturer either, right? So please turn on your cameras so that we can interact and we can move forward with this session, right? Okay. Bharti, Shubham, Dhananjay, Bhavya, Abha, Ayushi, Sumit, Bhavna, Avantika, Pranav, Kritika, Anshika, Shaurya, Nandini, Arnav, Chandangiri, and Anubha Yadav. Please quickly open your cameras, right? Okay. So first of all, starting with my introduction. Look, yeah, I'm not a celebrity or anything like that. I'm just a person, right? Okay. So starting with my introduction, starting with my schooling part, right? So I've completed my schooling from two different schools basically. my primary schooling, which is from basically nursery to fifth, has been completed from the Army Public School in Dhola Kuan, New Delhi, because my father was posted at that time there. And thereafter, I shifted to Raebareli, and my schooling thereafter is completed from Devati Modi Public School from class 6 to 12th, right? Okay. Thereafter, talking about my college. So I did my college from my hometown only, which is Raebareli, right? Just 60 kilometers from Lucknow. Yeah. So I did it from there only, from Firoz Gandhi College, which is affiliated to Lucknow University. And then after in that college only, I got the chance to be a part of the prestigious National Cadet Corps. So I was part of the National Cadet Corps there. And yes, I was the senior under officer there. And senior under officer is basically the highest rank that a cadet gets in the NCC, right? And being a part of NCC, I have done two CATC camps, which is your combined annual training camps. And thereafter, one national camp, which is with the 111 Gorkha Rifles, right? So you must have heard about the Gorkha Rifles, yeah? Okay, great. Right. So now, as Sumera said that I should tell about now what was my basically motivation to join the defense, right? Not actually defense, but yeah, kind of. Because I gave, no, thereafter I gave CDS, and after my NCC, I gave CDS, then I gave AFCAT, and I cleared both. I cleared the SSBs of both of them. I, uh, you know, came All India rank 57 for UPSC CDS OTA, then uh, All India rank 84 for the AFCAT. So, yeah. So, basically, starting with my journey, uh, I'm from a defense background. My father is from the army, right? He's retired from the army and currently is serving as a physical education teacher at Lucknow Public School, which is in Raebareli. Okay? So he's right there. And talking about the motivation. So basically, yeah, my father was my, basically, he was the pull. But I would tell you about my push towards the defense forces. Okay. So what happened when I was in class ninth in December 2018 or 2019, something like that. So yeah, 2018 it was. So in December 2018, what happened? My father got a call letter that we have been invited for the Diamond Jubilee of his unit. So basically, my father is retired from the 5 para, which is the special forces, right? So he's retired from that. So we got a call that पापा उनका वो है, right? Jubilee है, right? So we went in Agra. हम वहां पे गए. There we got a chance to witness the paratroopers, right? वो वहां से कूद रहे थे, and we got to see them. It was a kind of ceremony, like, ठीक है? And there I met the very, you know, what can I say about the lady? Major Sarika Singh Chauhan. She was the first female paratrooper of the Army Service Corps. And she was my motivation. She was my push for the defense forces. I got so much inspiration from her. Like, no, I saw her coming down from the parachute, and thereafter I interacted with her as well. देन आई गॉट यार, हाँ यार, जाना तो चाहिए, एक यूनिफॉर्म का कुछ तो फायदा होता है यार, मतलब एक अच्छी पर्सनालिटी निकल के आती है, राइट? एक नो इफ यू अगर आप देखा होगा कि यूनिफॉर्म पीपल आर नो डिफरेंट, राइट? एक अलग ही ऑरा होता है, राइट? जेंजीज का अगर देखा जाए, एक ऑरा अलग ही होता है उनका, या एंड स्पेशली फॉर फीमेल्स इफ वी सी, है ना? तो फीमेल्स का तो एक अलग ही ऑरा होता है. सो यार, जाना तो चाहिए. मुझे भी ऐसा लगा कि यार चलो चलते हैं, ट्राई करते हैं, ट्राई करने में क्या जाता है. सो देन आई डिसाइडेड, एंड दैट वाज द मोमेंट. उससे पहले तो मेरा कुछ भी नहीं था कि यार क्या बनना है, क्या करना है, नहीं जानती थी मैं कुछ भी. तो देन आई डिसाइडेड कि यार चलो डिफेंस फोर्सेस में जाना है, ठीक है. उसके बाद मैंने फिर रिसर्च करना शुरू किया. एज आई गॉट इनटू क्लास 11th, आई टुक पीसीएम एज माय स्ट्रीम. देयर आफ्टर क्लास 12th, तो तब तक तो एनडीए था नहीं गर्ल्स के लिए. बट देन फॉर्चुनेटली 2021 में, just 1 month before, in I think August, yeah, August or September, it was एनडीए गॉट इन फॉर गर्ल्स, राइट? तो गर्ल्स एलिजिबल हो गई फिर एनडीए के लिए. सो वो एक ही महीना था. सो मैंने जितना हो सका आई प्रिपेयर्ड, बिकॉज एट दैट टाइम आई ऑल्सो गॉट इन टू द कॉलेज. सो मुझसे जितना हो सका आई प्रिपेयर्ड, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली आई वॉज नॉट एबल टू मेक थ्रू द रिटर्न पार्ट, एंड दैट वॉज माई फर्स्ट एंड लास्ट रिटर्न फॉर एनडीए. बट देन फिर कोई बात नहीं, पापा ने बोला कोई बात नहीं, आगे देखो. देन आई गॉट इनटू कॉलेज. फिर एनसीसी के एनरोलमेंट्स हो रहे थे, एनसीसी में अप्लाई कर दिया. चलो कोई तो यूनिफॉर्म मिलेगी, पहनने को मिलेगा। देन उसका रिटर्न हुआ, उसके फिजिकल्स हुए, हो गया क्लियर। देन आई गॉट इनटू एनसीसी। तो फर्स्ट और सेकंड ईयर में तो आई वाज जस्ट अ कैडेट, राइट। थर्ड ईयर में आई बिकेम द सीनियर अंडर ऑफिसर, एंड देन हाउ माय दैट्स हाउ माय जर्नी एक्चुअली स्टार्टेड। एंड आई वुड टेल यू अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग। आपको पता होगा, इफ यू नो, कि एनसीसी में यू गेट अ स्पेशल एंट्री, राइट, एसएसबी के लिए, या फॉर द एसएसबी इंटरव्यू यू गेट अ स्पेशल एंट्री थ्रू एनसीसी। So I applied for that in December 2024. I applied for that and I got shortlisted and my center was in Bhopal. Okay. What happened? I went there without any preparation. My aim was that just to get screened in for that first time. उसके आगे का कुछ नहीं, देखा जाएगा उसके आगे जो होगा, पहले स्क्रीन इन हो जाओ, दैट्स ऑल. But what happened? Unfortunately, I got screened out from there, right? In my first attempt. No issues. Yes, I cried that day. मैं घर आई वहां से वापस, तो मम्मी छोड़ने गई थी मुझे, फिर वापस तो मैं अकेले आई थी. वी स्टेड देयर एट माई मासीज हाउस. तो मैं वापस तो आई अकेले, तो आई वाज क्राइंग इन द वे. एंड देयर आफ्टर व्हेन आई केम बैक, तो थोड़ा बहुत मम्मी को तो नहीं दिखाया कि मैं रो रही थी, बट या आई क्राइड देयर आफ्टर. तो उस टाइम डिसाइड कर लिया, यार ये फ्री की एंट्री में नहीं जाना. मैं जाऊंगी तो रिटर्न एंट्री में जाऊंगी, फ्री की एंट्री में नहीं जाना मुझे. देन in 2024 December 24, as I got screened out from Bhopal, then I started preparing for my first attempt of CDS 1 2025. So 4 महीने थे, because ये आपका अप्रैल में होता है, right? तो 4 months were enough. So now coming from a science background, दिक्कत क्या आई? जीरो नॉलेज ऑफ जीके. मतलब ठीक है, साइंस का पोर्शन जो आपका आता है दैट इज डिफरेंट, राइट. उसके आगे का कुछ नहीं पता था क्या करना है. देन आई हैव अ फ्रेंड, ही इज प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर द सिविल सर्विसेज, तो उससे मैंने एडवाइस ली कि क्या क्या करना है भाई. तो ये सेट कि चलो बेसिक बेसिक से स्टार्ट करो, एनसीईआरटी से स्टार्ट करो, ठीक है. एनसीईआरटी से स्टार्ट करोगे, उसके बाद धीरे धीरे एडवांस पे जाओ. देन आई स्टार्टेड द एनसीईआरटीज. मैंने एनसीईआरटी किया. देन आई गेव माय फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट फॉर सीडीएस 1 2025 and AFCAT 1 2025. Fortunately, I was able to clear CDS 1 2020, but unfortunately not the AFCAT 1 2025. Then again, उसके बाद क्या हुआ? I went for my SSB, CDS की आई मेरी SSB, which is in Allahabad, 19 SSB Allahabad. Okay. There I fortunately got recommended. Okay. And thereafter, फिर उसके बाद मेरा, then I gave AFCAT 2 2025, right? फिर मेरा वो भी क्लियर हो गया, एंड दिस AFCAT 1 2026 अगेन वो पूरा लूप चल रहा है, क्लियर होते जा रहे हैं ना. Then I got recommended for AFCAT also, right? So this was my basic introduction. Yeah. Okay. Now coming to the agenda of this workshop, right? Now, which is public speaking and communication. Yeah. Okay. Honestly telling you, I was pathetic at public speaking before joining the NCC. मेरे को अगर आप क्लास में खड़ा कर दो ना, मैं बोल नहीं सकती थी. लाइक आई वॉज लाइक फुल ब्लैकआउट हो जाता था. मेरे को क्या हो रहा है यार. मैं, अगर आप मेरे को सच में क्लास में खड़ा कर दो, बोल दो कि एक पोएम रिसाइट करनी है, नहीं हो पाता था मुझसे, बिल्कुल भी नहीं. ऐसी थी. बट एज सुन एज आई जॉइन एनसीसी, आई गॉट टू इंटरेक्ट विद द ऑफिसर्स देयर. तो वहां से आई वाज लाइक कि चलो यार ठीक है, थोड़ा सा एक्सपोजर मिल रहा है मुझे, राइट. तो वहां से मैंने फिर थोड़ा थोड़ा बहुत स्टार्ट किया ना. गिव यू माय पर्सनल टिप्स दैट आई फॉलोड फॉर दिस कम्युनिकेशन एंड पब्लिक स्पीकिंग एज वेल. ओके, जस्ट गिव मी अ सेकंड. आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम ऑल ऑफ यू. ओके, जस्ट गिव मी द आंसर. व्हाट is communication for you? What do you mean by communication actually? Anyone can tell me. What is communication? Yeah, please go ahead. Anyone? What do you mean by communication? Able to convey our views, feelings. Yes, Arushi, that's correct. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. So, Arushi, very well, right? Correct. Able to convey our views, exchange of information, correct. Okay. Now, do you know communication start kahan se hota hai? From where does it get started? expressing our opinions and understanding. Correct, Avantika. Relaying information and receiving it in a meaningful. Correct. Okay. Now I would like to tell you that communication is something. Yes, Anshika. You want to say something? Please go ahead. Anshika? Knowledge sharing. Correct. So you all gave a correct, definition of communication basically, right? So now I would like to tell you because I'm keeping this whole workshop in bilingual so that it is understandable to everybody, right? Okay? Okay. Now, the word communication basically, it stands for you able to speak, right? You are able to convey your things, your ideas, your opinions. Okay. Abhi dekho, what happens is your communication is something that actually starts with yourself. है ना? It doesn't start with other person. It starts with yourself. Are you able to convey your ideas? Are you able to convey your thoughts, your opinions? Okay. So it's always starts with you, right? Now, a second thing I would like to ask you, what is your fear for communication? Why? What is the thing which is stopping you from public speaking, from being a confident public speaker? What is that thing which is stopping you? Do let me know. People, definitely people, right? कि लोग क्या सोचेंगे, right? लोग क्या सोचेंगे, है ना? Stammering, okay. Stammering, getting fumbled, right? Fear of being judged, correct. How to initiate, okay. No issues. Your all these doubts are getting solved today, okay? How do I started to communicate? To communicate, you need to practice, right? नहीं तो क्या होता है? आप दिमाग में सोचते हो कि मुझे इंग्लिश में बोलना क्या है ना? और आप उसका आपका पहले दिमाग को प्रोसेस करता है इंग्लिश टू हिंदी. Then you are able to speak it in English, right? That is the thing which is stopping you from being fluent, right? You are getting fumbled because of this, because your brain is actually not able to process the things in English only. First, it is processing from Hindi to English, and then you are able to speak in English, right? Just being blank on the stage, correct? So, Abhi, now you are also people like there are 40 people in front of me. अगर ऐसा मेरे साथ होता तो I would also have went blank, right? But I didn't. Why? Because I don't care. क्योंकि लोग क्या सोचेंगे? I don't care. है ना? I know that I have the knowledge. Yeah. I know I have the knowledge. I know I have to deliver it confidently. Yeah. So I don't care कि लोग क्या सोचेंगे. Because I have the best content, right? I have the confidence to speak, है ना? So I don't care. Number one thing is you have to stop thinking कि लोग क्या सोचेंगे आपको देख के. And for that you have to uh, get advanced in your speaking, right? And number one thing is कहाँ से start करना है इसे? Start with yourself. ठीक है? खुद से बातें करो आप. ठीक है? Not to your family members, not to mirror. मिरर को देख के बात करो कि everybody says कि मिरर में देख के practice करो, you'll get fluent. Does this happens? No. मिरर के सामने जाते हो क्या होता है? इधर पिंपल आ गया, इधर ये दाग है, ये दाग है. This only happens, right? The same thing happens with me also. मुझे भी लोगों ने बोला था कि ये start करो, but मुझसे नहीं हुआ ये. The very first genuine thing that you have to start is for public speaking, for getting fluent in English, is to start speaking to yourself. पूरे दिन अपने आप से बात करो ना. Start questioning yourself, start giving answers to yourself. कि आज मैंने पूरे दिन में क्या क्या किया, I did this, right? ऐसे बोलो. ठीक है? This is the first and the foremost way to start practicing of English, right? If you all understood this, just give me a quick thumbs up. Quick thumbs up, right? Okay, great. So now I hope all of you are going to start this, right? From today onwards, right? From the evening. Start questioning and start answering yourself. That's it. Now, that is the first thing. Then, acha, how many of you are defense aspirants? How many of you are preparing for your SSBs and all? Anubhav is there. Anyone else? Ravi Ranjan. Okay. So, आपका SSB में what is the first thing which is checked? It is not the thing कि आप, you know, कि आपकी पर्सनालिटी कितनी अच्छी है, आप कितने अच्छे फॉर्मल्स पहन के आ रहे हो, नो. इवन घटिया से घटिया कपड़े पहनने वाले गेट रिकमेंडेड देयर. व्हाई? because their way of communication is good. That's why they are able to express themselves. I have seen there were 500 girls in with me in 19 SSB Prayagraj, and out of them, almost up मान के चलो, half of them, more than half of them, were well dressed in formals. Still, they got screened out. Why? Because they were not able to express themselves, right? है ना? So your personality matters, but with personality, what matters is, are you able to express yourself, right? है ना? अब you have seen Mark Zuckerberg, है ना? देखा है? He wears simple clothes, very simple clothes, right? Same t-shirt and same lowers, है ना? But when he speaks, देखा है उसको सबने? He speaks with confidence, ना? And number second thing is, after you start speaking, what you have to do not speak in like in a fast pace. No, speak clearly, speak slow, the way I am doing. Number second thing this was, right? So आप slow बोलोगे तो you will not get fumbled, you will not stammer, right? Just look at me, how am I speaking? मैं कैसे बोल रही हूँ? I'm speaking in a slow pace so that my things are clearly audible, my things are understood to everybody. मैं ऐसे बोल रही हूँ. I'm speaking not speaking in a very fast pace. अगर आप fast बोलोगे, you'll get fumble definitely. Stammer होगे, fumble होगे. And your confidence also gets lowered as you start speaking fast. फिर लोग सोचेंगे यार क्या बोल रहा है ये, क्या बोल रही है, कुछ समझ ही नहीं आ रहा. So start speaking slow, but start speaking clear. Got it? Next is your body language. Okay. Before that, one more point is, have you seen? अभी आप मुझे देख रहे थे. At some points, my tone was bit high, and at some point it was low. देखा? Yeah. So have you seen people writing answers? आप answers देखते हो लोगों को write करते हुए ना? What do they do is they underline the things that they want to highlight. Is it the same thing you have to do while speaking? If you want to highlight something, if you want to highlight a word, make that word in a higher tone. Okay. For example, I have to say that Arnav invited me for this workshop. So I would say Arnav invited me for this workshop. Okay. I'll say it like that. So start highlighting the word that you want to, make people understood. Okay. This was a number three. Okay. Now coming to number four, which is your body language. Now you must be seeing me throughout this workshop. अभी तक जितना हुआ है, I'm using my hand gestures to express myself, right? You know why I'm using this? Because this makes me more easier to express myself, right? That's why I'm using it. So hand gestures are actually good, right? आप use करो इन्हें. Don't just stand like a, still. Don't stand still and speak. No. When you ask, no, आपका body movements matter a lot. You have seen a lot of speakers, आप TEDx talks देखते हो, आप Josh talks देखते हो, right? They use their hand movements, yeah? Why do they use this? Because they want to, your hands actually match the pace of your tone that you're using. You know? That's why they use this. So I definitely would advise you to use this, okay? Use hand movements. Next, use your facial expressions to express your ideas. Now you must be seeing at some points I'm also, I'm like मैं अपने eyebrows को ऊपर नीचे कर रही हूँ. Yeah? Why? To express the things, right? ताकि लोग मुझे सुने. ये ऐसा ना हो ये वर्कशॉप की जस्ट आई एम गिविंग अ लेक्चर एंड यू ऑल आर लिसनिंग टू मी. नो, आई एम डूइंग दिस so that it gets more interactive. Is it? Yeah. So use your eyebrow movements as well. Okay. Got it? This was the number 5. So I hope all these things are clear to you. Am I clear? Just give me a quick thumbs up. I'll just check if I've covered all the things or not. Okay. Right. And the things that you have to follow for your daily how to know you aren't getting, just give me a second. Getting overboard with hand gestures. Like whenever you are speaking, what happens is अगर आपको आदत है hand gestures use करने की, आपके हाथ खुद ही चलने लगते हैं. If I've seen this, right? तो वो होता है automatically. But if this this is not happening with you, then use it. At least 2 से 3 बार अपनी speech में use कर सकते हो आप, no issues with that. Okay? Now, what are the things that you need to do for daily communication? The first thing is that speak to yourself, right? अपने आप से बात करो, not to your family members, not to your mirror, nothing. Speak to yourself, okay? And don't focus कि लोग क्या सोचेंगे, no. ठीक है? If you want to develop a personality, सबसे पहले build confidence. और confidence कैसे आएगा? Practice से आएगा, है ना? और practice कैसे होगी? When you will speak, ठीक है? तो whenever you get a chance, speak. Got it? Whenever you have an empty room with you, रूम में बैठो, कोई भी टॉपिक उठा लो आप. If you're preparing for some exams or all, तो कोई भी टॉपिक उठा लो. अपने सिलेबस से उठा लो, या फिर if you're preparing for any competitive exams, उससे कोई टॉपिक उठा लो. Give a short speech on that. I think you all are from debating society, तो आप लोग डिबेट करते होगे, right? So, डिबेट में क्या होता है कि you have to counter the person in front of you, है ना? तो for that you need more, no, like a more bold personality, so that the person who's speaking in front of you gets influenced by you कि हाँ यार ये तो सही बोल रहा है ना? So you need this thing. So use
Good
voice
evening, ma'am.
modulation.
Good evening.
हाँ, good evening. Yes.
Ma'am, sorry, Didi. Actually, I joined late in first 20 minutes. So please, can you please repeat the first 4 points which you had mentioned earlier?
Okay. So एक काम करते हैं ना, because I also have to finish this quickly. So what I'm doing is I'm recording this whole session. I just forward the recording to Arnav, right? And he will forward you to all. Okay? Right? Okay. Moving on to next. So where was I? I just forgot it. कहाँ थी मैं? Can anyone remind me quickly?
Hand gestures.
Hand gestures, right? So use it for your debates, right? It is very important. Okay. So the first, speaking about debating and body language, correct. Right. Now, so the first thing that you have to do in your daily life is to speak to yourself, right? Then next thing is, uh, what I used to do is, I don't know why, but it might be weird for you, but yes, I used to talk to Gemini. I used to give her a topic for group discussion. I used to give her a topic, and she used to counter me for those topics, and I used to give her counter views on my, right? So yes, I used to talk to Gemini. So use that technology, guys. Use it. It is very beneficial. Okay? आज सब जाके शाम को Gemini से बात करना. Okay? अगर if you are a female, तो you can talk to female or the male also works. Okay? So use Gemini. It is very efficient, for your this public speaking and all. Okay? Then next thing is, so these two are the things that you need to do daily, okay, for your public speaking. Okay. Next is, yeah. Now structuring a topic, how you need to structure. If you must be doing the SSB interview, so usme there is a task of lecture where you have to, you are given a topic randomly. It's like an extempo, okay? You are given a topic randomly, and you have 3 minutes to prepare for that topic, and thereafter 3 minutes to deliver that topic. Okay, this happens there. So वहां पे क्या होता है that you do not have that much time कि आप वहां पे सारे facts and figures उस चीज के निकाल पाओ, because you don't have any pen, you don't have any paper, nothing is there with you. Okay, so इसलिए everything that you have to do is in your mind at that time. वो 3 मिनट में, तो 3 मिनट में तो बोलते हैं सबकी लंका लग जाती है, 3 मिनट में क्या हो जाता है, सब पसीने छूट जाते हैं ना. But no, what matters is your strategy. Now, how to structure a topic basically? Just give me a topic, any topic that you feel, any topic, relations of any countries, any social topic, any topic. Just give me. Please go ahead.
Well, the ongoing.
Entrepreneurship.
Yeah, please speak.
Entrepreneurship like
Entrepreneur. Okay, Anubhav is saying social media use, right? Okay. Let's say social media use is the topic. Now, will you directly start with the introduction of the topic? No, right? कहाँ से start करो? I'll tell you. Always remember these 4 C's. I'll tell you. Okay. What are these 4 C's? Number one is your convergence. Okay. Number second is your, just give me a second. Convergence was there, and conflict, and thereafter your competition. Okay. So these are the four C's that you have to remember. Now, what do I mean by convergence? अब कहीं ना कहीं से, what do I mean by convergence? When two things are coming together and they are convergence, right? उनका convergence होता है, right? मतलब दो चीजों का मिलना, is it? तो you have to relate it with the thing कि social media आपका कहाँ से शुरू हुआ? Go back. कहाँ से social media की शुरुआत हुई? Okay? Start with that. Okay? सबसे पहले go to the back, just the past or history. वहां से start करो कि how did it get converged? Okay? कहाँ से convergence हुआ उसका? कहाँ से social media का convergence हुआ? Then comes, okay, let's say Sumera is there and let's say Ayushi or Arushi, जो भी है यहाँ पे, ठीक है? Sumera and Ayushi, okay, are two friends. Not two friends actually. They were random people. They were walking and somehow they got to meet each other. अभी यहाँ से उनका फ्रेंडशिप स्टार्ट होगा, राइट? है ना? सो दिस इज व्हाट आई मीन बाय कन्वर्जेंस. ओके, ये होता है आपका कन्वर्जेंस. तो आपको बताना है कि सोशल मीडिया कहाँ से स्टार्ट हुआ और कहाँ तक आया है अभी तक. ओके, सो स्टार्ट विद दैट. नाउ सेकंड इज कम्युनिकेट. ओके, अभी सुमेरा मिली, आयुषी मिली, विल दे कम्युनिकेट विद ईच अदर? यस, है ना? बातें होंगी, चलो मेरे घर चलो, आई गिव, आई हैव लाइक, विल हैव दिस स्नैक्स एंड ऑल, ये सब होगा, राइट? So then you have to mention the things that are there in social media. Social media के अंदर जाना, okay? Then there comes your introduction of social media. पहले you have to tell about the history. Then you have to come then to the introduction part. कि social media basically है क्या? क्या क्या components हैं इसके, right? क्या क्या platforms है social media के? Then comes your conflict part. Conflict basically comes to your disadvantages part. Okay? कि disadvantages क्या हो गए social media के? Okay? Thereafter, your competition part. A competition, or you can say the advantages part of the social media. Okay? So remember these four things. Okay? Your topic will be well structured basically. And if I talk about any kind of relations with the countries, India, USA, India, China, any, ये four C's को आप अगर ध्यान में रखोगे ना, you're gonna make a good structured speech or anything that you want to do with this. Right? So I hope this four C's are understood to all of you for structuring your topic. Just give me a quick thumbs up if this is understood. Okay? Right. Great. Okay. Now we'll move forward with your questions part. Okay. If you have any questions, you can quickly ask me. And Arnav, if you are here, so I think I've covered all the parts, things that were the agenda of this workshop. Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah. Any questions from anyone's side? I was in a debate yesterday as the government whip, and I was ready with my speech, but the moment it was my turn, I couldn't speak. To everyone was really supportive, and they even allowed me to start again multiple times, but I still couldn't. I want to know how I can get over it. Okay, so Zoya, are you there? Can you just quickly open your camera, if comfortable? Yeah, Zoya. So, did you prepare the topic at home? Yeah.
Yes, yes, I actually did. And like the thing with the government whip is that you have to be like ready with the points. Like I have to summarize what everybody else said. So, and it was also my first time, so I wasn't that ready. I guess.
Correct. So, what you have to do is now, अभी जब you are going for the second time for your speech, ठीक है? Follow the tips that I gave you today. Okay? घर से start करो, है ना? If you start from home, and what you can do is अपना YouTube channel बना लो, ठीक है? Record yourself and उसको unlisted form में डाल दो, unlisted या private form में डाल. That's how you can even track your progress. Correct? इससे आप अपनी प्रोग्रेस भी ट्रैक कर सकते हो. Then after 100 days or 30 days, 45 days, just look at the first video, how you were speaking, and look at the most recent video, how you were speaking. You will definitely see a difference after all this. Okay, right? Okay, so I would like to tell you, if you want to directly contact me, you can just follow me on Defense Pathway. I'm there on Instagram as well, and I'm also by the my personal account is by the name of Noshera 57. I'll just write it down in the message box. So if you feel any problem, or even you can, after 30 days or 45 days, you can just even share your progress report with me. No issues with that. Okay? Share it. I'll really appreciate that. Got it? Yeah? Okay. Any more
Thank you very
questions?
much.
Yeah. Any more questions from anyone's side? Sure. Any more questions from anyone's side? Aja, do let me know some more things. Where do you think you are lacking? You personally are lacking. Some of the things in public speaking or communication where you are lacking. Where do you need to improve? Anything that you want to speak. That's how many of you are defense aspirants here? Anyone? अच्छा, do let me know about what are you thinking of? आपको किस फील्ड में जाने का, मतलब आपने किस फील्ड में जाने का सोचा है? How can I improve the quality of my work along with time management? Okay, quality of my work. So basically, quality of your work depends upon that how well consistent you are with your work and how dedicated you are towards your work, right? अगर ऐसा होता है that if I'm not good at mentoring और I'm not feeling like कि यार क्या फालतू का है, क्लास में बोले जा रही हूँ, सब सुन रहे हैं. If I'm not like that, अगर मुझे ये फील होता तो would I have been here? अगर मैं ये बात करती आपसे? No, right? So what you need is dedication for your work. Okay, time management. If I tell you, I'm doing 4 to 5 things in a day, I'll tell you how. I'm managing Defense Pathway, okay? I'm a mentor, I'm the founder and director at Defense Pathway. I'm pursuing my bachelor's in education with psychology from Lucknow University itself, right? Thereafter, I'm also an aspirant, also, I'm still trying for defense services because I was initially merit out and medical out also for some reasons. But yeah, I worked upon that, and I think now it is like it has healed. Uh, so I'm trying for that also. Thereafter, I'm also the fourth thing is that I'm managing is I'm working as a maths educator at Bhanzu, which is an edtech platform, and I'm mentoring the students from the US, right? So this is the plus point, right? So I'm basically involved with the students from the international, right? And I'm communicating with them also, and that is also a plus point that has, yeah. In debates where the burden of conviction doesn't rely on data but on articulation of your thoughts in a solid and concise manner, I find that I get overwhelmed by the idea of funneling a lot information in a few talking points that I can elaborate upon. Okay, so Deepayan, if you can just speak it out this thing to me quickly.
So, like for me, it's like in APD. So typically, we get our motions like 10 or 20 minutes before the debate starts. So and it's not allowed for us to look up anything regarding a debate. What we can articulate in that particular prep time, we have to elaborate upon. And what I struggle with is because some of these motions range from various topics, I might not be as well informed or as educated on that. So I struggle with articulating myself on that particular topic in a manner that clearly conveys my position without me needing to basically constantly speak in a manner that either circles back or is too dense for the judges or the audience to understand. So that's
Correct.
what I struggle.
So since you are involved in this debating and all, so you must be reading all newspapers and all, right? just to get updated with all the things that are going on, because your debate topic can be anything. Yeah, the same happens with us in the group discussion that happens in the SSB interview, right? तो उसमें भी ऐसा होता है that you are not, sometimes it happens that a topic is given to you, are not well aware of that topic. Now, what to speak upon that? You know, this happens. So, what happens is that uh, उधर तो क्या होता है, there are a lot of people, there are a group of 10 people. Okay, so what happens there is कि people are speaking, so you get an idea कि हाँ क्या चल रहा है, क्या बोलना चाहिए मुझे इस टॉपिक में. So, you're able to give 2 to 3 points. Okay, but for this thing which you are saying, कि in debate you are two people, right? You and your opponent, is it? So, agar if you're not well aware about that topic, then definitely you're not going to counter that person well, you know? You will not be able to give solid arguments against that person, is it? So, for this thing, you first of all you need to work upon this, like you know, uh, reading all these current affairs and all, and finding out that what topics of debates are currently going on, because आपके topics of debate कहीं से भी उठा के नहीं दे दिए जाते, right? The things which are currently going on, उसी पे आपके आते हैं topics, right? So first thing is to read newspapers. And what I follow is कि अगर मैं newspaper नहीं पढ़ना चाहती, because I find it really boring to read the newspaper, basically the editorial part, ना, क्योंकि वही आपके काम का होता ही है. तो एडिटोरियल पार्ट अगर मैं रीड नहीं करना चाहती ना, तो आई फॉलो यूट्यूब चैनल जिसमें दे डू द न्यूज़पेपर एनालिसिस. तो मैं एनालिसिस देख लेती हूँ. ठीक है, फॉर दैट थिंग. ठीक है, तो दिस इज द थिंग दैट यू नीड टू वर्क अपॉन. ओके, क्योंकि इट इज नॉट अ मैजिक कि अगर वहां पे आप जाओगे और आपको नहीं आ रहे थॉट्स, तो क्यों नहीं आ रहे? बिकॉज यू डोंट हैव द नॉलेज अबाउट दैट टॉपिक, इज इट? राइट. So first thing is to work upon your knowledge part. Then definitely you're going to get, you know, facts and figures for that specific topic. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
you're welcome. Okay. Next is, yeah, Aqua. You can ask your question about studies.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah, audible.
Okay, ma'am. I want to ask, as you have also prepared for the competitive exams, and I'm also preparing for competitive exams. So, ma'am, there are times that if there is certain topic, for example, in reasoning there is syllogism, and if uh, if a teacher is teaching, so teacher teaches. And he takes into account every student, so he starts teaching very basically, and if I'm getting everything, so I just fast forward the lecture. um so and this kinds and this sometimes this builds overconfidence in me, that I skip the revision part as well, and I have skipped the basics, because I think I know them very, and I can just do the difficult part. So and there I lack, and there I just get problems in solving difficult questions, because I did not give enough time to the basics. So how can we get the get rid of this overconfidence problem?
Overconfidence problem, basically. Okay. So, देखो, if you are skipping the basic part, right? Even after knowing that you are not good at basics, is it? This is the thing that is happening with you.
Uh, yes, ma'am. Actually, I did not give enough time to basics.
You do not
Like
give
I know what
sufficient.
it is, but not giving enough time to practice, because I think that I know this, so why would I do this again?
Correct. Happens. Okay. So, what you can do is कि just solving first, just solving the questions of one topic specifically. Solve a full mock of reasoning. Got it? So, usse you will get an idea. And not just the exam for which you are preparing. Solve for the CAT also. CAT के reasoning लगा हुआ. Then you will get to know कि आपका level क्या है. You know? Right? Got it? अगर आप CAT के
Yes,
reasoning
ma'am.
लगा ले गए ना, you will able to solve this SSC, CGL and all, everything. AFCAT सबके हो जाएंगे. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Arushi has asked something. Unable to speak in group setting, even if I have my opinions I want to share. Arushi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now please ask. Abhi bolo. What is the problem that you're facing?
मैम ग्रुप सेटिंग में मैम बोल नहीं पाते, ओपिनियंस तो होते हैं लेकिन उसके बाद फिर मतलब कि बोल ही नहीं पाते, बिल्कुल शांत हो जाते हैं.
Group setting when everyone is speaking, right? This is the problem that you're
Yes.
having?
हाँ, कि ये समझ नहीं आता कि कब 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 पहली बात तो कब बोलें और उसके बाद अगर बोलते भी जैसे कि वो सामने वाला कोई बोला तो मेरे पास ओपिनियंस है बहुत सारे, मुझे ये बोलना है, लेकिन जब बारी आती है तो फिर होता है मेरे मतलब कि हम बोल ही नहीं पाते, फिर दूसरा बंदा शुरू हो जाता है,
Number
यही
one
होता है।
thing is to find out the specific time at which you have to speak. And for finding out that specific time, you have to see that हमेशा देखा होगा whenever you are in a group of people you are talking, what happens is एक point of time ऐसा आता है जहाँ पे सब चुप हो जाते हैं, right? और जहाँ पे या फिर सब अपने वही चीजों को रिपीट करने लगते हैं, same thoughts are getting repeated again and again. This happens whenever you are having a discussion in a group, right? So that is the point where you have to start. Now wait for 2 to 3 minutes. 2 से 3 मिनट सबको सुनो. Thereafter एक चांस के लिए देखो. When you get a chance, whenever you get a chance, वो जो एक पॉज आता है ना बीच में, छोटा सा पॉज, that is the point जहाँ पे आपको अपना बढ़ाना है. Got it? That is the point where you have to start speaking. Got it, Arushi? Yeah? Great. Okay. Any more questions? Okay, Kritika is saying while preparing for a speech or debate, what matters more? The content? No, not the content actually. What matters is your body language, your confidence, right? Yes, content plays 30%, but more than that, 70% is what it's your confidence. Your structured speech is the thing, right? Jitta structured speech hoga. For example, if I start with the conclusion part first, and then I start with the introduction part, will it make any sense? No, right? Right? Anna? So your speech needs to be structured, right? Should be constructive. Got it? That is what it matters. I hope your doubt is cleared, Kritika, right? Okay. Any more questions? Or we can just end this workshop then.
Okay, guys, if you have any more questions, you can reach out to Kansha ma'am personally or on her handle or defense pathway for that matter.
Yeah. Right. Are some doubts left? Okay, if any of you feel like your doubts have not been answered till now, you can just quickly uh, unmute yourself and speak quickly. Come on. If any one of you think like your doubt has not been answered till,
Hello, ma'am. This is
yeah,
Bharat. Like the issue I have is when I'm prepared for 2 to 3 days, I'll forget entire speech in the middle. Like I'll be done with the first half and the second half I mess it up because I have to make it impromptu and the articulation is really bad at that time.
correct. So, you are basically lacking in the structure part. आप स्पीच को स्ट्रक्चर नहीं कर रहे हो सही से. You don't have to remember each and every point in the speech. You just have to remember the first heading of the speech. उसके बाद की चीजें आपको अपने आप आने लगेंगी. I didn't prepare for this workshop. मुझे क्या बोलना है क्या नहीं बोलना. No. मैं बस 20 मिनट पहले बैठी हूँ यहाँ पे आके. And then I started this कि मुझे क्या बोलना है, because I also take classes, right, of SSB. So I never prepare कि मुझे क्या बोलना है. I just deliver the things that I have. ठीक है? So if you're preparing also for a topic, so make it structured. अब फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैंने वो 4 C's के बारे में बताया, राइट? उसको 4 C's में आप डिवाइड कर लो. ठीक है? जस्ट गो विद द फर्स्ट सी बोला, उसके सब टॉपिक्स आपने बोल दिए, राइट? कवर द 4 टॉपिक्स. देन नेक्स्ट सी, फिर उसके सब टॉपिक्स आपने बोल दिए, कवर कर दिए. देन द थर्ड वन, फिर उसके सब टॉपिक्स, एंड द लास्ट वाज फोर्थ वन. ऐसे करके देखो, यू डेफिनेटली सी अ डिफरेंस. ओके?
Thank you, ma'am.
या. एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? एनीवन? So, okay, I hope all of you must have got a good idea, right, of how to improve, right? आपका स्पीकिंग दूसरे से बात करने से नहीं इम्प्रूव होगा, खुद से बात करने से इम्प्रूव होगा, राइट? अपने आप से बात करना स्टार्ट करो. Got it? That's how you can master the communication and public speaking. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Thank you everybody for joining this workshop. Also, Sumera will provide you with this recording of the whole session. Okay? You can just forward it to the people who just missed it. Okay? Because I think the CAPF exam is also conducted today, right? Is also there. So most of them are not here. Mostly the defense aspirants. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Before we proceed forward, I would like to invite Arnav for a vote of thanks. The floor is to you, Arnav.
Hello, hope I am audible and visible both. So, as the proud member of the SOC and the GenSec, I would like to extend our heartiest gratitude to Akansha ma'am for showing up and scraping out some of her valuable time, as she has mentioned, for us and enriching us with her knowledge and learnings that we can use to improve our communication skills and public speaking. And I hope that each and every participant who has joined this workshop has got some new weapons in the arsenal to improve their communication skills. So as the combined team of LUDEPSOC, we wish the very best to Akansha ma'am for her all the future endeavors, and we wish her continued success with Defense Pathway. And we would also like to thank all the enthusiastic participants. Because of those, this workshop has been meaningful and interesting. And in last, I would like to extend my gratitude to the whole team of LUDEPSOC who had shown up and to make this workshop a success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you to the organizers of the workshop. Bye bye.